In a wide green meadow, where the wind moved softly through the tall grass, there lived a young lion. But he did not roar. He walked with sheep. He ate grass with sheep. He slept close to sheep. And slowly, he began to believe he was one of them. From the time he was small, he heard only one voice. Stay quiet. Stay small. Stay safe. So he did. When wolves howled in the distance, the sheep ran. He ran too. Even though his legs were stronger, even though his body was bigger, even though something inside him felt different. But every time that feeling rose, he pushed it down. I am just a sheep, he whispered to himself. One afternoon, dark clouds gathered above the meadow. Thunder rolled across the sky. The sheep panicked. They ran in circles. The young lion's heart beat fast. He lowered his head. He began to run again. Suddenly, a shadow moved across the field. Heavy steps, slow, confident. An old lion stood at the edge of the meadow. His mane moved with the wind. His eyes were calm. He was not afraid. The sheep screamed and ran away, but the old lion did not chase them. He looked only at one thing, the young lion. Their eyes met. The young lion looked down quickly. His body trembled. The old lion walked closer. Why do you run? He asked softly. The young lion's voice shook. Because I am a sheep. The old lion did not laugh. He did not shout. He only said, Come. They walked in silence, far from the meadow, far from the noise, until they reached a quiet pond. The water was still, very still, like glass. The old lion stood beside him. Look! The young lion stepped forward. He looked down and froze. His breath stopped. His heart pounded in his ears. Looking back at him was not a sheep. It was a lion. Strong shoulders, sharp eyes, a powerful body. He stepped back in fear. No, that's not me, he whispered. The old lion's voice was firm now. It has always been you. The young lion felt something break inside him. Years of fear, years of hiding, years of pretending. I am not strong, he said weakly. You are, the old lion answered. I am afraid. You were taught to be. The wind grew louder. The sky darkened. Roar, said the old lion. The young lion opened his mouth. Nothing came out, only a small broken sound. The old lion stepped closer. Again. The young lion closed his eyes. He thought of every time he ran, every time he felt small, every time he lowered his head. Something inside him began to burn. Not anger, not fear. Truth. He opened his mouth again. This time, a deeper sound came out. Rough, shaking. The old lion nodded. Again! The young lion felt the ground under his paws. He lifted his head slowly. Higher, higher than ever before. He looked at his reflection one last time. And then, from deep inside his chest, from a place he had hidden for years, a mighty roar exploded into the sky. The ground trembled. The birds flew up from the trees. The wind stopped for a moment. The sound rolled across the meadow like thunder. The sheep froze in the distance. But this time, the lion did not run. He stood tall, strong, not becoming something new, but remembering something old. The old lion smiled. You were never a sheep, he said. You were only asleep. The young lion walked back to the meadow. Not with fear, not with doubt, but with calm power. The sheep moved away from him, but he did not chase them. He did not need to. He finally knew. The roar was never given to him. It was always inside him, waiting. This story is not about a lion. Maybe it is about you. Maybe you have been living small. Maybe you have been lowering your head. Maybe you have been running when you were meant to stand. You are not weak. You are not small. You are not a sheep. You have only forgotten. And somewhere inside you, there is a roar waiting.